Well. It's just us again, chat. Here on Talking Simulator, brought to you by you through patreon.com/loadingreadyrun, or subscribing on Twitch, or being a member on the YouTube. What up, YouTube? Remember to bing bong the ding dong and scrungle the bell icon. Gently. So you get notified when our stream VODs go up 9 times a week. I'm going to be playing Creepy Redneck Dinosaur Mansion 3, which is a fake sequel. I think there is a number 1. There's at least a number 1 remastered, redinoed coming out. But I think the order to play them is this way. So, also, I don't think that anything that could have possibly happened before matters. The game touts itself as a match 3 comedy Metroidvania. But mostly I'm going to be playing Bejeweled. But there's also dialogue and characters and dinosaurs and cloning. So maybe through the power of Bejeweled, I will be gaining things in the game. Yeah, I think the remaster is fake. I think it's new. It's coming out, or it came out. Yeah, this game came out in 2025. But I'm gonna jump right on in there with my mouse and keyboard. Unity. Ah, strange scaffold. That explains a lot. God. Let me full screen that. Oh God, let me turn that down. Donk, donk, donk. Settings? Yes. Settings are yes. Okay. Parallax. All right. After the Bayless disaster, the Lazoria Prehistoria incident on Killfather Island, the restructured Department of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Super Science, ATS, is regarded as the first line of defense for the United States of America. Legacy of heroic ATS officer Jack Breyer, now deceased, looms over the officers of the rapidly growing agency, including recent Postal Inspection Service transfer J.J. Hardwell. JJ's first assignment as a member of the ATS brings him to the mansion of suspected super scientist Hunkin Dockwright. Hunkin? The third, with one simple goal. Please, God, do not let me find any dinosaurs. Chapter the first. All right, let's get on in there. You stare up the mansion, all 4 stories of it. Its gables just razor sharp teeth against the night sky. Did they have to send me here in the middle of the night? Okay, JJ, pull it together. You can do this! Hop in, look for any big glowing wires, and then right back out again. Easy. All right, pockets. Oof. I have the same standard issue equipment ATS agents get since Jack Breyer stopped the Bayless disaster. Nothing at all. I'd like to see the guy who wrote "Equip all agents with wits and identification" come out here and see nothing but the pair of sunglasses. Here with nothing but the pair of sunglasses. See how he likes it. Surroundings. The house seems to exhale, matching your own breath. I have keen eyes. That's just the pipes creaking, probably. Here we go. Oh. As you approach the gate, you realize it's extremely locked. Look at that. Padlocks run up and down the gate, some linking back into other padlocks. Well, that's not quite represented on the screen. As if that weren't enough, the gate appears to be welded shut. That's excessive. What to do? Think, JJ! Okay, get over the gate. Oh, match the symbols to climb the gate. I'm matching. Matchy match? Yes. Matches don't stop. Oh, here's the gate. So, I need 3? Or is it gonna cut me? It's gonna cut me. Oh, we're taking turns over here. Okay, if I clear out all the reds, it can't possibly cut me, right? Why is there so much rust? Uh-oh. 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 Yeah, I need 5 of each, so I just need 3 of the blue and 3 of these. I was hoping that would connect 4. Okay. One last ride. Boom. Out of here. Right? Right? I can leave? No more cuts? Your actions are listed on the left-hand side. Your actions cost a certain number of banked symbols. You've just banked enough to use action. Oh, I'm scrambling. I'm scrambling. You land on the other side of the gate with a gentle developing calf injury. No. Thump. Couple scraps. No, nothing bad. You stitch yourself up with spare thread from your vest. It's not pretty, but it will do. What did I do? Just, like, wrap it around my finger and cut off the blood? Like, what did I do with thread? Good thing I paid attention at that ATS first aid seminar. The walk from the front gate is a short one. Pale stone outlined by twisted mint green plants. Checking your blind spots, you can't help but notice some of the plants resemble human limbs. That doesn't bode well. You knock on the door, only to find it swing inward on creaking hinges. Even worse! That's worse! Yeah. Is that low chitter? You know what it is. You've read the field reports. That's, words fail you. Breath fails you. You grasp at your surroundings and find your muscles don't have the strength to close the door in time. Unable to resist the raptor's jaws, it clamps down on your vest and hurls you through the entryway. Raptor attack. Please. Okay, so I can first aid myself. Match knives to deal damage. And then eventually I can unlock this. I don't know how. So, match knives, you say. And they can bite me if they get 3 greens. Alright, this seems like my best move. Good thing Raptor's not playing strategically. Just 3 more turns. 3 more turns and I can... Uh-oh. Defeat the evil. No, that was assuming I could get knife bits together. Next time. Don't you dare batch my... Okay, that takes your turn? Sweet. They don't mess up my matches. Okay. One more turn. Yes, thank you, Raptor. I fought a raptor and won! Holy cow, that means I can't leave. This is a site of active super science. I can't go until I've shut it down. Ugh, damn it! speed walking through the manor, you find yourself at the end of a long corridor. Suits of armor stand at attention, flanking the path forward. Their vigil is a silent one until... No! In spite of your expectations, the suits of armor remain completely and utterly still. Huh. Given how badly this all started, I thought one of these suits would come alive or something. I guess that matches the field report from the Bayless disaster. No suits of walking armor there. But why would this place be so similar to the site of the Bayless disaster? And why do I keep bringing up the Bayless disaster? I'm gonna draw on the strength. Why do I keep thinking about Jack Breyer? This place is getting to me. I need to finish the mission and get out of here, man. You continue through the mansion, finding big doors, tiny doors, doors that can only be opened by inserting strange symbols, and even doors without any handles. Oh! Finally, you find a normal door, barred by at least seemingly normal means. You jiggle the handle. Nothing. Can't do anything here right now. Best find a key and do it fast. Wandering through the hallways, you finally see a telltale glint of a key on the floor past the brontosaurus leg. Bursting through the ceiling, one of the creature's feet alone fills the entire hallway. It'll be a tight squeeze, but once you're through, it'll be worth it, right? Oh no, Bronto blockage. Oh no. Get this brontosaurus as a laxative. I mean, maybe don't. So creep forward. Gain 25 progress. And it's gonna shift and wiggle. It's gonna destroy my greens. Okay, let's get our squiggle going. Alright. Gets blue. She wants blue. Oh! Creepy. 1/4 of the way. Give me blue. Ah! Okay, I might need to stock up on some first aid. Don't see a way I can drop a match blue 3. It's over there. Split it. Oh! Stop moving! Okay. Blue. Oh, we're popping off. Okay. Scooch. I'm gonna first aid myself. 5 health. Okay, so now we know how much that does. Oh. Woo! My time to shine. Collapsing onto the floor, you grab the key, only to find it crumbling in your hands. Your shoulder throbs, your eyes sting from more than pain, and yet something tells you that you should find that door again. Steel shoulders. You slam the door with your shoulder hard. It yields with a shower of splinters, rendered in glorious 4K. What's 4K? Why did you think the term 4K? And why can you suddenly snap this door in half when it previously felt impossible? Suddenly, you step into an oasis. A fully stocked bar is calmly seated in the center of your personal nightmare. There's a neatly scrawled note on the counter. Gone because I don't want to be here. Honor system till I get back. That means you, JJ. H. What? How? How did they know I'd be here? And what's a store doing in the middle of a random swamp mansion? You proceed. Okay. Ooh. All right, what do I've got 2 small slots and a large slot. And I'm not injured yet. Get a hammer or bandages? I want a hammer. Destroys a 1/1 symbol block. Okay. Restores 5 health. All right. So now I'm out of money. But I have hammer. Wait, right click to destroy. Okay. It says it's a useful tool. It says it's useful. All right. Continue. You leave the shop behind, all the new questions it raises. You're gonna stop hunking, get out of this mansion, grab some gelato, and forget any of this ever happened. But first, there's something about this hallway. I've seen it before. Where have I seen this before? You know where you've seen this before. This looks just like the hallway where Jack Breyer first encountered the Bayless T-Rex. Okay, sure, it looks the same, but the Bayless disaster happened 1,300 miles away. That isn't even architecturally feasible. The ground quakes beneath you, cracks form in the walls and ceiling. No! You're dead! You died twice already! He's back! Defeat the undead abomination from the Bayless disaster. Knives. Knife time. Why are not knives nice to me? Okay, I'm gonna steal your bones. It's so healthy. How big is shoulder bash? 3 damage. I can do more than 3. I can more than that if I match. You leave this spot alone. Duh, bites. Ouch. Oof. First aid. Knife time. Stab it in the eye. Oh. Okay, this might be the scenario. Shoulder bash. And again. And one more time. Sports. It's over. You blink, the zombie T-Rex lays unmoving in an avalanche of meat and rubble. I won? I actually won! I get to go home! You don't see the claw until it's too late. Chapter complete. $300. Chapter 2. Darkness imprisoning me. This must be what death feels like. You long to disappear into the void. No more dinosaurs. No more super science. No more puzzles with oddly shaped symbols. Wait. Puzzles? Where did that thought come from? Before you can consider this mystery, a light begins to brush away the edges of your personal abyss. Get up, lad. Game's not over. A man comes into focus with a gentle clink of glass against glass. Hunkin Dockrate the Third? The bartending version of him, sure. There's been a lot of cloning going on around here. You're under arrest for crimes of super science. Heh. I forget how rambunctious you agent types can be. Listen, something is off about this place. You know it, I know it, and the problem goes way beyond dinosaurs. We're in a video game, lad, and I'll need your help to fix it. That can't be true. I'm real. I have memories. I've had an entire life. Okay, Mr. I'm totally real. Here's a question for you. What's the first J in your name stand for? Ha, Jason. I was named after my mom's favorite brother. How sweet. Now, what's the second J stand for, champ? Well, it stands for... I don't know. Why can't I remember? Video games are made by developers, and game developers are fickle, fragile beings. As far as I can tell, they thought J.J. Hardwell was a perfect name for their hero. Even came up with a cute backstory for the start. But then, in all the rush of development, they forgot to give you a middle name. I don't remember my mother's name. All I can think of is the name Mom. Yeah, I was hoping we could avoid the existential breakdown until later. But I had to kill the light in your eyes first, because it was annoying. Now that's taken care of, the place where you died was a demo. The developers slapped it together for some big event. It's a house of cards that's breaking everything in the main project, including my bar. Track down the bugs. Let me get back to mixing cool drinks, and you can figure out what life you want to live between playthroughs. Sound good? Bugs? As in spiders? Nah, bugs in the code. It's just ones and zeros holding this whole thing together. Not too well, I might add. If you say so. It'll be simple. You'll start the demo again, only this time I'm gonna put you in debug mode so you can remember things across deaths. I've died before and I don't remember it. Yep, it's what heroes do. All you have to do is keep an eye out for anything unusual or flat out broken and fix it if you can. Think you can handle it? I mean, I guess I don't want our game to be broken. That's the spirit. You proceed. All right, money, dollar monies. More hammers and bandages, but I've got one of these vials. So, health, stress, small slot, large slot. I can buy another hammer, but let's get some bandages. And maybe another small slot. And maybe another bandages. That'll keep me alive longer, right? You stare up at the mansion, all 4 stories of it. It's Gabe's just like, I got it the first time. Hunkin said to look out for bugs, anything that seems unusual. Heck of a thing to be looking for given the circumstances. Observe your surroundings. Yes. Keen sight, yes. Was that there before? Follow the trail. You pick your way along the fence, keeping your eyes on the ground. The trail takes you around the back of the mansion. An overgrowth of thorny vines obscures the rusted fence, and something glints beneath the foliage. Digging through the brush might hurt, but can you afford to ignore whatever's down there? Dig through the bushes and burn through the... Ouch! Your forearms are clawed by thorns, but soon enough you have your prize. A cool scar! Your pain is rewarded with a small, seemingly pocket-sized shotgun. Is that gonna fit? This is cool, but who leaves fully loaded weapons just lying around? Oh, video games. Right. Time to get through the gate. I guess I will. Can I can't even. I'll get rid of it. I'll get the pocket shotgun. Pocket shotty. And I just shoot the gate. Knockdown ends the encounter. I win. You dust yourself off as the gate clatters on the cobblestones. Hell yeah. As you approach the front door, a throaty purr reverberates through the lavish doorknob, and you know the source all too well. This time you're prepared. Uses up turn, but I don't think it uses. Yeah, it uses up shotgun. Okay. We're learning. What is that? What was that? I missed it. Should have been looking with my eyeballs. Hammer. Ka-chunk. Yeah, I also believe it was a wild card, but it might have been something that I was supposed to look for the debug. Maybe if I had matched it, it would have, like, triggered something. $250. I used my shotgun. I can buy another shotgun for $300. Let's get some bandages, though. Bug hunt. Hunkin wanted you to find bugs. That probably means it's about time you explore your new home. My home? You ascend the grand staircase. To your left extends a familiar corridor lined with suits of armor. To your right, a collection of eccentric portraits surround a paint-stained door. Let's go to the night hall. You return to the armor-lined hallway. Huh. It's just a long, sinister, suspense-building hallway. You know what? This isn't so scary once you've seen it once or twice. Scree! This time the sound rings out from behind you. I'm gonna keep moving. Stress can build up silently, then explode with unpredictable consequences. When your stress meter fills up, you'll be hit with a random hit at random by one of several nasty effects. Luckily, your stress meter then resets to 0. Faster. You have to move faster. Clang. You pump your legs. Goosebumps ripple across your back of your neck. Faster. Realizing the door nearest you is locked, you have no choice but to face the suit of armor in deadly combat. Defeat the moving armor? Okay, we're knifing. Knife! Ah, wild card. Good, yes. Alright, yes? Okay, that didn't trigger anything. Good to know. Boing, 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 boing. Not helpful. Oh, getting there. Oh yeah. Hell yeah. 4 knives? Or was it worth an extra one because of the wild card? Alright, I'm going to bandage. And then bash. Then I need more blue for shoulder bash. There's nothing inside! Eat freef. Suit of armor crumples to the ground. Your breath is shallow, you're shaking and sweating. Ah, body awareness. Great. Closing your eyes for a moment, you inhale and then exhale, pausing at the top of every breath. Soon enough, your pulse normalizes. You can think again. That knight was not moving before, which means the demo is changing. That isn't good. Opening a nearby doorway, you reach a dead end and are astounded at its emptiness. Your footsteps echo into seemingly endless space. There's no props, no characters, nothing at all. Hello? Hello? It's like they forgot about you. The hallway does not respond, but the slight tremble in your breath seems to reverberate down its empty corridors with a deep longing. I'll remember. End of branch reached. Big money. Okay, we can get another big slot, right? No, it's the vials, the juice, not the money. Shoddy. And Badagi. Painted door. Oh. Gallery. You find yourself in a room filled wall to wall with the work of an artist obsessed with the reptile form. As you admire some of the more colorful pieces, you get a sinking feeling that you're being watched. Scan the walls. Peekaboo! Can't see them, but they can see you. Matching paintbrushes gains progress. Game progress, not end progress. Yes. Yes. I need move something. Don't want to match red. Move wooden stuff. Moving. Guess I might have to match some reds here. Okay. No. Drop this. Dinger. Okay, well, I have no control over the combos. Is this gonna, like, totally counter itself out? Oh! That's how you make a wild thingy. Oh no. Why did I do that? Kinda too. Aha! Keen eyes has progressed. Now I'm fully keen. The bloodshot eyes of a feathered dinosaur glower at you from its frame. They look like they're screaming. Do I arrest the painting? Oh, you're under arrest. I'm a cop. Portrait blinks but remains silent. You sidle up to the portrait, but before you can remove the painting from the wall, a creature bursts through its surface. Cree? The dinosaur flies in dizzying circles before diving at you. That art was innocent, you monster! It's a bird. It's a dinosaur. It's got really sharp teeth. Okay. I can throw paintings at it. Okay. So, yeah, I guess throwing paintings is my lot in life here. Four times combo is gonna be worth some money. Oh! Oh! Jail for tiny bird. Pre-bird. Combo. Okay. Now I throw paintings. Die. A cloud of feathers explodes in the air as the Archaeopteryx falls to the ground. A feathered dinosaur might be more historically accurate, but it looks wrong. Still, this is a video game. Maybe there's something useful buried under there. Loot or study? Like we might get feathers or learn how flight works. Let's do some study. You pluck a single feather from the dinosaur's body and turn it over in your hands. Bird expert. I'm an expert on birds now. What looked green from a distance reveals itself to be an orchestrated composition of blues and yellows. Each strand of soft down has its own color and physics. So much detail that no one would ever notice. Is every game like this? You look back at the body and see what else you might be able to learn, only to see it disappear into thin air. If that's how video games work, I guess I better move fast next time I'm dealing with a body. That's true, Valadrake. I can quickly get back around that loop. Fight the bird again. All right, I didn't get any juice though, but I did use my shoddy. Okay, we're going back to the bird. Stare harder increases progress. So some of my traits just... There you are. The bloodshot eyes of a feathered dinosaur glower at you from its frame. Look like they're screaming? Alright, let's carefully take down the portrait. Sidle up to the portrait. Ah! That art was innocent. Okay, so now, maybe my bird expert lets me just kill it. Nope. Too much to hope for. It's a big combo, though. I'm gonna be so wealthy. I needed pre-bird expert. Like, this shotgun's basically free to use. Why is it better at this game than me? Look at those numbers. All right. Loot the body. You plunge your hands into the corpse's feathered coat and rake your fingers through the plumage. You're starting to feel silly, a little ghoulish, and your pinky brushes against cool metal. What the? How does a gun this large fit inside? You know what? Never mind. You look back at the body to see what else happens. I found a gun that's like 2 feet longer than this dinosaur. Like, these ones are little. They're like chicken size, maybe? That's what I'm thinking. Wow. Oh, it's large. So I can fit another shotgun. Cool. Okay. So we have to go and leave. You don't need to know which set of creepy eyes are watching you to know you want to get as far away from their gaze as possible. Oh, this is better. You proceed. The corridor eventually opens into a library with a sparkling hourglass on a pedestal prominently displayed in the center of the room. Winking stars gently undulate around the hourglass as it spins, suspended in midair. Opposite you, a figure cloaked in shadow creeps towards the pedestal. Freeze! Ignoring you, the figure steps forward. The pedestal's light lifts the shadow from his face. Hey, JJ. You look like me. Why are your eyes glowing red? Why do you think? I'm losing my mind. Are you? The developers named me Evil JJ and made me hunt you down whenever you got too stressed. It was supposed to be a systemic challenge, a reason to keep your stress low. But they took that feature out right after the demo, so I'm just kind of here, left to my own ends. Should I be worried? Look, I'm not proud of what I did. I did it because I had to, but I'm not evil. Now that I'm free, I have no interest in fighting you. I just need to reach the lower game functions and make things right. So what's with the hourglass? The cosmic hourglass? I'm borrowing it. What does it do? It lets me ignore boundaries limiting the typical NPC. I'm looking for something. It's complicated. That sounds ominous. You wouldn't understand. You're just gonna have to trust me. All right, let's not regret this. I won't. He clutches the hourglass in his fist and sprints further into the mansion before vanishing in a shower of pixels. Bartender hunk and twists a stained rag around the misted glass. You see what I'm reduced to? The hue in these rags has been at least 20% brighter a month ago. Why didn't you tell me there's an evil version of me wandering around? Ah, you met evil JJ. Don't worry about him. Don't worry? He's just another NPC trying to mess with the project. The developers are seemingly MIA. If we're lucky, next time he's poking around code he doesn't understand, he'll fry himself. Focus on bug hunt and you'll be fine. Aren't you a bad guy? Who are you to say someone's bad or good? Retire, bad guy. I told you, I've given up on super science mumbo jumbo. Just want to mix cocktails in peace. But I can't do that if the liquid shaders keep breaking. Less time you're waste dealing with nuisances like evil JJ, the better. Fine. Good lad. Now grab what you need and find those bugs. Hey, before I go back out there, is there anything else you forgot to mention? No, not really. Just a place called Clown Alley. We don't go there anymore. But now you do. Inventory's full. I don't get to see what bad ideas does. Clown stock? You emerge into a dilapidated corridor full of missing geometry. Stock images of clowns decorate the walls and ceiling. The letters painted on the floor could be inscribed in either paint or blood. To-do, creepy rhyme about clowns. Huh. In the distance, you hear the honk of a rubber horn. In the other direction, the door seems to lead to a quieter passage. Seems like misdirection. You make your way toward the honking when suddenly you feel pressure on your shin. You finish stepping without a second thought. Click. Oh shoot. Boom. A bomb goes off right next to you, inexplicably leaving the room intact but severely damaging you in the process. A sea of wires linked to improvised explosives becomes apparent to you. I was so focused on the honking I didn't even notice. Ordnance disposal is a standard ATS fieldwork though. Is standard. This shouldn't be a problem. Disarm increases progress. Bandages. Bandages. Alright, connect wires. And not red. Wires. Disarm? 20%? I need to do this 5 times? That's a lot of wire you're asking for, game. Yes? Ah. God, it's getting tight. God, I need more wire on the screen. Why so far away? Didn't want to take damage. Breathing heavily from far too many close calls, you leave the hallway full of tripwires behind. But my stress is at 0. There's some money on the floor alongside a small note. Still waiting on art assets. Maybe if our director weren't so busy demanding concept revisions, we'd have them by now. Smiley! That is a hell of a thing to write into the game files. I've seen things. I hope they're doing all right. You pocket the pile of money left by the disgruntled developer with a grunt of satisfaction. An illegal and somewhat nonsensical tripwire setup was dismantled today. You did good work here. Yes, clown hallways. I mean, there's one at the miniature museum. Not my first clown rodeo. Speaking of which, it is time to take a break. So, swap your fluid and keep your eye out for dinosaurs. I'll be right back. Hello. All right. So, money. I used up all my bandages. Still don't have any vials of stuff. Oh, I can teleport to different... Okay. So let's seek the silence. As you begin to trudge down the remaining hallway, you realize that it ends at a dead end about 20 feet ahead of you. Contained in that 20 feet is a lot of nothing. A single door directly to your right seems to lead somewhere. I'm going down the empty hallway. The developers wouldn't make 2 empty hallways, would they? You take a few steps into the empty hallway. So many forgotten places. The poetry of silence, intentional or not. At that moment, you enter an invisible trigger zone. A panel opens to your left, and a giant boxing glove on a spring knocks you through the opposite wall with a loud boing. Proceed. Despite the monumental nature of your crash, the wall behind you shows no signs of your disturbance. Ah, my head! Where am I? A sign on the wall reads, "Pie storage." Sure enough, the walls and ceiling of the room are stacked floor to ceiling with pies. I guess this is where all the pies in the game come from. Geez, there's so many. Where's that coming from? I'm not scared, in case you were wondering. I just had questions. A pterodactyl wearing clown makeup swoops down from above. It opens its mouth to screech, and in its place... Clownodactyl? It honk at me? Prevents you from using actions for 1 turn? Oh. Eat pie. Clears opponent's symbols, but deals 1 damage per pie eaten. Oh, that's useful. Okay. Oh, any big moves I can start with? Like, I'm not expecting to see everything. I can at least set myself up. Good. Eating pie, it takes a turn, Goat Prince. It's not even a free action. Bam! Pie in the face. they cleared my symbols. Rage. Pure rage. Hotter than the biggest star in the sky. Smash! Smash! Oh, Squared Out Cube. Yeah, this does seem like the bargain hunting game from Jackbox. It's cursed exactly in the same way. No. Jeez. Rude. I'm just out here trying to put dots in, and it's out here like playing hard control. Blowing up my land base. No, my turn. Ah. This thing doesn't want to die, turns out. There we go. No, 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 stop. Stop, stop. It deserved it. You saw. As the clownodactyl falls out of the sky, its limbs stretch and contort in every direction as physics takes over. If that's not a bug, I don't know what is. You breathe a sigh of relief and head down towards the bar, hoping you've seen the last of Clown Alley. That's when you notice the vault door, imposing in metal. You get the feeling it's locked tight. Try the door. The door simply does not yield. The crank doesn't turn. You knock on the door and you can tell it's thick. Okay. Money, money, money. Shoddy money. Oh, I've got two goos. Health. Health. No, it costs more. Okay, stress hasn't been really a factor, but why not? Can I go from here? Bug encounters. Enough exploring, you know where to go. You've seen plenty of odd events in your wanderings, but even more than that, found that some walls in the mansion tremble, with no clear source for their disturbance. Returning to the ground floor, you pick a direction with a good feeling that you're about to unveil the largest bug yet. Following the trembling walls, you emerge in a greenhouse. It smells of moisture and ancient dust. Rows of dangerous-looking plants line the floor, their roots spilling out of the soil beds like the hands of disturbed corpses. These corpses? Disturbed. Someone lock them up. An asylum for corpses, please. What kind of horrific reptile plant mutants did the developer intend for you to face here? In the mud, you see the fresh footprints of a large dinosaur and you realize you're about to find out. Defeat the Dino Plant abomination. Aw, it's an ankylosaur. Increases all symbols by 3. Okay, so it can... Oh, 27. Oof. So I'm at an advantage that my stuff is way cheaper. The they're all 0. Oh, it just adds 3? It doesn't, oh, okay. Yeah, so it can just sit there. It can just sit there all day. 3 turns and then blast. Knifey, knifey. Yeah, I'm gonna need probably some first aid after. Left. Right. Down. That'll get in range to at least match 3 there. Owie! Ouch. Ow. Chang. Maybe I just shoot it? No, it's fine. I'm gonna be fine. I'll walk away fine. This is no big deal. 7 damage? I can just eat 7 damage all day. For breakfast even. Do I take 7 more and go to 9? I didn't know it could do both. I wasn't paying attention to how many knives it had. Brushing the mosh off your uniform, you move towards the clatter of pots and pans on tile floor that's been ringing through the mansion. The kitchen. Eat that. The zombie T-Rex fills the kitchen with its bulk, its tail wreaking havoc on cookware while its head scrapes against the buckling ceiling. Across the room, you see a large bone. The T-Rex is single-mindedly stomping toward it. He gets within reach, then pops back to where he started, legs briefly kicking in the air before he lands and again begins the cycle. The sight is profoundly uncomfortable. That's definitely a bug. I'll work through this, and maybe it'll fix the rest of the game. Feed the T-Rex without getting stomped. Grab bone. Grab bone? I don't have... Oh, grab bone 10. Grab bone 10. Bandages. I cannot get 4 red, but... I can... set up. Yeah. I'll do this and get my combo up. Not that it does anything for the future. Red. Eight damage. Okay, so it's gonna do 8 damage to me. None of its things clear my... Okay. Aw. Okay. 3-3. Oh, needs so much more of everything. That didn't necessarily help or hurt. Okay. So I'm gonna first aid myself, and it's gonna do damage and raise my stress. I can take one more roar though, so I'm not terribly worried about that. Just need so many more resources. Let's do that. Yeah, I lose more viewers from people going off to play the game themselves than anything else. Certainly no other reason to stop watching. Which is to say, thank you for saying that, Uzmo. 4. Okay, I need to get ready to heal. Just seeing if there's a good spot for 2 birds with 1 stone. Like, I can also... Oh no, grab bone I need 20 more skulls for. I'm not in range to grab bone. I'm gonna deep breath first. Shoop, shoop. So... Okay. Just gonna focus green, red, and skull. Hmm. 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 Grabbing the bone. Careful. You place the bone in the T-Rex, zombie T-Rex's powerful jaws and back away. It stops for a moment to recalculate its goal, then lets out a growl of pleasure and viciously gnaws at the bone. It's not looping anymore. Did that do it? Is the game fixed? I better find Hunkin. Chapter 2 complete. You return to the bar. Bartender Hunkin is absent-mindedly cleaning a glass behind the counter. My liquid shaders are still broken. I'm assuming that fixing that thrown-together event demo didn't solve the problem. I just saw a T-Rex in a time loop? Code loop. I nearly died. That's normal. What are we supposed to do now? Hope we wouldn't have to go through all the trouble, but you'll need to reset the game. Of course, to reset the game, you'd need to beat the final boss. And you can't do that the normal way because the T-Rex is broken. The final boss isn't the T-Rex from the first game? Ha! No, that would make too much sense. And it wouldn't set up a sequel. That said, let's see if we can find a way around it with the debug functions. Bartender Hunkin pulls out a hefty manual and plops it down on the bar top with a dull thud. He begins to skim through it, nodding to himself. Alright. Are you gonna tell me what the debug function is? It's a small piece of code. Developers apparently use them to make it easier to navigate the game, test levels, that kind of thing. Due to what I can only assume is poor planning on the part of our developers, I became a hot spot for a bunch of their shortcuts. The bartender suddenly jabs his finger in the center of the page. Yes, there's a version of the final level in the game files. It's too difficult to beat normally, but with a few glitches, you can load into an earlier, easier version. You'll need to fight the Cult of Hunkins. The Cult of Hunkins. Escape the dungeon, do the soup skip. But yeah, this is doable. Soup skip? You have a cult? We have a cult. We're in this together now, remember? Proceeding. Okay, now I've got 3 bottles. Enough for more healths. I can get other bandages and a shotgun. Onward! You look at Hunkin. He raises an eyebrow at you. Are you ready for this? You say that like it's gonna hurt. Hurt? No! No, not a chance. Hunkin snaps his fingers twice, and you immediately feel the fluid in your eyeballs begin to vibrate. You taste blood in your mouth. Circuits? Whatever it is, the taste is metallic and painful. You lied. I lied. Hunkin fades with the rest of the world as you tumble through a strange assortment of code and images until you finally land on solid ground. Blinking away the glitch that brought you here, you find yourself in a dusty crawl space. A mildew-tinged breeze wafts from the candlelit arena ahead. Data stream entrance. Something flashes in your periphery. A blue and pink hole in the world? Gently brushing the neon void with a fingertip, an electric current ripples up your arm before you jerk your hand back. Whatever's on the other side, getting there would hurt. Health above 30? But it's exactly 30. Let's spend it all in one place. You ignore your survival instincts and plunge into the void head first. The first thing you notice is a tremor in your teeth. Unfamiliar vibrations pass through your muscles, searing and constricting your tendons in a nauseating full-body rumble. There is only the stale taste of heat in your mouth as your knees give way. You fall. A rocky island pops in and out of view before resolving into a solid mass. Slamming into it, a burst of multicolored pixels erupts into the air. Unlike entering the void, the fall itself doesn't hurt. That must not be the danger here. More islands form a path in the distance. A gate blocks the way, locked behind a sputtering hologram of Hunkin? Match hologram Hunkin's movements to open the gate. Most matched symbol. Okay, but I need first aid. I want not hurt. And I guess TVs? Maybe I could have maxed the progress right at the start. Okay, does this count? Yeah, all right. Waving my arms. Harvest a 3x3 saw. Yeah, that'd be cool. So, blues? No blue options. Let's go TV screens. Ow! Oh. We want green? We want blue. Easy. Hunkin gives you an inquisitive look. He sighs and returns to his shaders. I used a bandage. Okay. Let's go. Data stream void. You hop from island to island. Some are covered in detailed, bumpy textures. Others are just flat, gridded rectangles. Most are desolate, but 3 landmarks stand out against the void. Unfinished library, tool-covered workbench, giant toilet. Maybe that's how the soup skip works. Of course I'm gonna go to the toilet. Of course. You gawk at the enormous porcelain throne eclipsing the skybox. Oh. Who put this here? A ribbon of toilet paper hangs over the seat. Paragraphs of text, impossible to read at this distance, cover its surface. The curvature of the bowl guards against attempts to scale its polished surface. Well, I should come back. There must be a way I can read this later. You turn, then movement catches your periphery. Beyond the toilet, a column of smoke rises in the distance. You feel a primal fear inside you as you look at it. The smoke is strangely foreboding. You choose to leave it alone. Okay. Let's go back up to the clown alley, right? Oh, I've still got things to find, right? Oh. There's this. So I go left, leave, and then take another branch. It's painted. Nope. And then... Ah! Our twin. Maybe if I fight my twin. Or I take the hourglass. Hands off that hourglass! Ignoring you, the figure steps forward. Hey, JJ. You're my evil twin. Something like that. The developer's naming Evil JJ. How do I know you're not really evil? Would someone who is evil tell you he's named Evil JJ? Well, wouldn't someone named Evil JJ say he isn't evil? Touché. You're just gonna have to trust me. I'm gonna attack. I can't let you do this, Evil JJ. Hand over the hourglass. I'll just have to kick your ass the way I did back in Alpha. Here's JJ. Why wouldn't I be able to defeat him? 60. He's got 60? He's got evil first aid with knives? Oh, alright. What if I just, hit him repeatedly with guns? Knife time. Ready with that first aid. Need blue and knife. Blue knife. Knife blue. Oh, I'm gonna shoulder bash first. Ha! Eat it. And then I'm gonna, it's probably gonna raise my stress at some point, so. 6 damage, that's, I only heal 5. Yeah, there he goes. So let's try that. But I can go down by 15, so I'm pretty good. Okay. Blue knife. 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 Yeah, maybe if I drop these down here. Oh, not combo for him. Rude. Rude to use combo I set up. Okay. Knife. So now I can shoulder bash. Just deep breath. No! Stop healing. Definitely evil. I'll start dipping into my bandages. Oh. Oh, he's juicing. Okay. Is it a room of pie if it's pie storage? Like, if it says it's pie storage on the door, would you not expect pies? Talking to live chat here. Yeah, first aid. You could use a pie for what, Iris of Ether? Oh, that's bad. Gotta cause massive combos. Then I can win. Put him on the back foot. No big knife piles. Here. Freaking attrition. Yeah, I guess. Ow. Oh. Ugh. Boo! He's gonna shoulder bash me for 6. He's at 4, which is a shotgun. I killed my evil twin! Clone. You're just what I expected. A trigger-happy himbo with delusions of grandeur. Take the hourglass. I'll get the job done either way. He limps away, clutching his wounds. Oh no, I might have to get rid of my large gun. Oh, I didn't even shoot anyone. I didn't even shoot anyone. I didn't do a murder. But now I have big hourglass. Powerful artifact of unknown origin gives an extra turn and disables item use for 1 turn. Okay. Bandages. Let's go onward. I can go fight the end boss now. What does this button do? I just hold it down? Okay. Okay. Continue to the final boss. You know who goes poking their hand into holes in the fabric of the universe? Not you. Unwilling to risk your digital body in this particular venture, you keep moving. Crouching to step through the passageway, you find the boss arena cold, still smelling of decay despite a gaping hole in the ceiling exposing the scene to night air. Your eyes take a moment to adjust. As they do, you make out a cluster of robed figures, turning to face you in unison. What? Did you not read any of the collectible pages hidden around the mansion? I didn't get the chance. Then our backstory won't make much sense. This boss fight isn't balanced. Get out of here. Jump into walls increases progress. So they can warp geometry, vibrate, and hunkentation. Oh, that's a lot of different symbols. More different symbols than normal. So yeah, I need to match TVs. Destroy all book symbols. Book is what they use to do vibration. Okay, so I can stop them from hurting me and make progress. Oh no, they got book symbols. I then will want to be able to heal as my next priority. No immediate TV matches, therefore healing. Ooh, okay. So I'm ready for the first aid. Let's get ready to jump into walls. I need green for the distraction. Then we want blue. So maybe I wait until they use it and try to build up my de-stressor. Can't really do that necessarily though. Yeah, I'll distract him. That might combo me into something. Oh, they didn't use their... Huh. Oh, no, me! I want that for me! Oh, I'm gonna need to breathe deep soon. Deep breath. Don't die. Nothing. TDA Penguin, to swap the symbol, you drag. You don't just click. Like I'm holding down the mouse button. Okay, good. We are all set up to take this home. Escaping the encounter, you pass through a wall. The sound of chanting Hunkuns replaced by the smell of rotting meat. You cover your nose and look around the room to find a series of laundry machines packed with filthy clothing. Is this still in the mansion? At the far end of the room, you can see a wall of jail cells. A man is sitting in the corner of the furthest cell, hanging his head next to a bowl of soup. And in front of him, there's a dinosaur with a handgun blinking heavily. Use my authoritative voice. Freeze! You freeze! I've got a gun! Oh God, you talk! Yes! I mean, drop your weapon, please. Or I could shoot you. And I could make sure I'm real close when I do so it hurts. Quick as lightning, the guard scurries up to you ready to strike. Look out, he's got a gun! So, just gotta make sure nothing raises my stress. All right, so I don't really have to worry about that. I can civil asset forfeiture. Steal all the symbols from an opponent. Not steal his gun? Come on! All right, let's knife the little guy. Guard Dino Wally. Just a little guy. That was a lot of skulls. Reading. Looking at places. For Bejeweled games. You kind of match horizontal, like rows, if you want a lot of control. But if you want a lot of new pieces to come in, you do vertical. Like, this has the added thing of, like, building up symbols so that I can activate abilities, but... Unsurprisingly, it hurts. Ow. Where'd all my knives go? I have more guns than you. Just saying. Oh. Maybe I should be going for that, asset forfeiture. No, my symbols! Get gunned. Gunned upon. Ouch. He's just gonna shoot me again. Guess I gotta get ready with that first aid. Gonna scurry at me. So I should just knife him. More knifing. Ah! clothes. Bloody and beat, the dino takes a long look at you and lowers his gun. What do you want, man? Clearly we didn't start off the right foot. And that's on me, sorry. I wanted to ask, sir, can I open up that jail cell, please? The dinosaur looks you up and down with clear disdain. This place stinks, and being a guard isn't much better. If you've got a cosmic hourglass or some cash, I'll let this whole thing go. So $1,000, the cosmic hourglass, or a bargain. I'll bargain. You take the dinosaur in at a glance. What could possibly convince it to let you pass? Be honest. Look, all I know is I'm in a video game and I just glitched through a wall to get into this room and it smells really bad and I want to go home. And there's Jack Breyer. He was the hero of the Bayless disaster and I guess must be a real game, which I guess must be a game too, unless the series is based on real life, which would be even weirder. Look, he killed a T-Rex, but the T-Rex came back. And Jack killed it again. But that same T-Rex is here, now, in a random hallway. And I don't know why it's here when it should be there. Listen, buddy. And now Hunkin tells me not only am I in a game, but it's apparently breaking down, so I have to fight a cult of Hunkins, but he's Hunkin, and the cult of Hunkins are the final boss of the game, and not the dinosaurs, so now I don't know if I can trust Hunkin, because maybe he's one of the cult Hunkins, or is he a different Hunkin, and no one will tell me anything, especially why there's so many Hunkins to begin with, and I'm scared. Stop! Eep! Wally breathes a heavy sigh. Please, I'll leave. Just please stop talking. You make a zipper motion over your mouth. The dinosaur tosses you a key and walks off, shaking its head as it plods down the hallway. With the guard out of the way, you can finally make your way to the prison cell. Just in time to take a break. We'll be right back after some commercials. Okay, into prison. You approach the jail cell. An eerie feeling comes over you. The shape of the prisoner's body is familiar. You've seen it in the mirror. Same picture. The man looks up at you, but doesn't seem to share the same unease. If anything, he looks annoyed. If it isn't my better half. You! What are you doing in jail? Since Hunkin's been teleporting you all over the place, the code of this game is a freaking mess. It's been moving around anyone else named JJ too. Oh. Yeah, oh. I was already struggling to reach the lower game function and I'm stuck here. So, what now? Look, I maintain what I said before. I'm not evil. I know you're looking for the bowl of soup, and I have it. I'm going to give it to you with no strings attached. Wow, thank you. That's great. But that's not how no strings attached works. As soon as you grab it, you're going to trigger an event that's going to teleport you out of here. Even better, right? No, because that will leave me trapped in here. Unless you let me out first. So a string. I wouldn't call it a string. Why do you want to reach the lower game functions so badly? That's my business. Right. Okay, this is getting a little stupid. Evil JJ slides the soup out of the cell, through the slot in the bottom of the prison door. If I'm evil JJ, that must make you good JJ, right? Now open the door. For evil or level? I'm just regular JJ. Regular fictional JJ. Jason J. He's a gas at parties, let him out. You insert the guard's key into the cell. Lock and turn it after a breath of hesitation. While the door swings aside, Evil JJ stands up and cracks his neck, rolling his shoulders in a motion you recognize intimately. Don't make me regret this. Evil JJ pauses, then begins to walk purposefully towards you. He doesn't stop until your noses are nearly touching. If I can reach the lower game functions, neither of us will have anything to regret again. See, that sounds bad. Does it? Would it sound so bad if I was named Filbert? Maybe. You hate it. No! Forget I said anything. It's a bad name. No, really, it's great. It's like, hey, is that Filbert over there? Hey, gang, when's Filbert coming? It's great. Evil JJ looks down, an unknowable emotion crossing his face. You're all right, JJ. He picks up the soup and holds it out to you with both hands. You take it from him, sharing a brief final glance as your body begins to spark and shake with glitching static. And then the world is gone again. Oh, you got it! You have a lot of nerve. You didn't tell me dinosaurs could talk. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. The devs flip-flopped on it since fan reaction to the sexy dinosaur in the last game was divisive. Were they feathered or unfeathered? What now? Again, doesn't matter. I need you to fix this game so I can mix drinks. Your next destination is mid-game big mid-game twist. All you gotta do is pour the soup into one of the empty tanks down in the basement. You'll know what to do when you see it. Okay. I've got 2. I need more. I think I used a shotgun. Alright. Basement labyrinth. You're starting to get used to this phasing in and out of reality stuff. As you look around, you spot a sign that says Basement Labyrinth. Descending the stairs, you encounter a seemingly endless set of twisting corridors, each with fewer distinctive features than the last. Look for a way out. Static electricity charges the air as you progress deeper into the labyrinth. Beads of sweat form on your brow. You turn a corner and find yourself in a long hallway bathed in the dim glow of computer monitors. At the end, a keypad blocks entrance to the server room. Dinger, I need hacker blood so bad. You turn around, trying to remember which passageways you'd visited before, but they all blur together in your mind. Despite your best efforts to find your way out, you only seem to go deeper. Ooh. Regular fork. Stealth lab. As you progress through the labyrinth, you notice the world is becoming measured. Lines intersect in the floor and walls, every meter an increasingly oppressive grid. It all feels designed, like someone wanted to trap you here, just to see what you would do. A large square room rests at the corridor's end. It's completely empty, save for the desk positioned at the dead center, with 2 buttons crudely protruding from its geometry. Thief hands? Stealth failure? Oh no. Our bird knowledge has not come up yet, TDA Penguin. Pressing the button, a cyber raptor appears in the center of the room. It stares at you wide-eyed. I see you, Jason J. Hardwell. I mean, I did press the stealth failure button. No! They never coded it to stop. I know every place you are, were, or ever could be. The nav mesh is embedded in my brain, Jason. I see you until you are no longer there to be seen. That sounds like it hurts. Is there any way I can help? I'm going to kill you now. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. All you can do now is fight. Oh, match knives. So, fight. Cyber laser. And nav mesh awareness. Harvest monitors, so they can harvest the monitors to charge their cyber laser if they get greens and reds. But bite is knife. Knife bite. Bite with a knife. Really, really sharp knife. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'ma cut you. Swish, 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 knife bite. I feel like I'm losing this knife fight. Wow. 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 I'll make a wild card. That's fun. How much damage does 10 damage? I'm gonna need to first aid twice. Let's get my first aid up. Okay. So shoulder bash, first aid. Before they cyber me again. Unlimited power? Oh my god. Maybe I should use the hourglass. But then I guess that's not an item. Okay, so now I'm ready to heal. And then they'll do 10. And then they're gonna suck all the computers, but it's only 4 on screen right now. So maybe I can aim for some knife time? Okay, that's gonna load up there. The shot. No! Shoulder bash. I could have shottied them, I guess. But I should be able to just knife. Okay. Oh, hacker blood! You're covered in raptor blood. The smell is rank, vaguely metallic, and some part of you wonders how it would taste if you were to fight it again. I can get feral? And lab rats halfway done. Ooh, ooh. Do I want to do the stealth tutorial or go to the toilet? Very funny. Yes, I did just take a break, and I do not need to use the toilet myself. I am going to visit the giant toilet in the void. Giant toilet. Because I have hacker blood. In the developer console, you look up the numbers that control the toilet's size. It's multiplied by 112? Let's try 1. Approximately 1/60th of a second after you input the data, the giant toilet pops down to regular size. You grab a corner of the marked up paper and withdraw it from the toilet's mouth. Good thing the liquid shaders are still broken. But only the liquid. Up close, you see the writing on the toilet paper isn't just a message, it's a manifesto. Each creed begins with devlog. Devlog number 1. What is CRDM? You spool the toilet paper back to the first entry. What is CRDM? What are the core pillars of CRDM? 1. Juxtaposition of redneck and super science aesthetic. 2. Tense CQC combat broken up with light puzzles. 3. Charming aspirational protagonist. 4. Iconic, over-the-top antagonist. Core pillars. CQC. Is this how developers talk? Developers is a strong word for that kind of language. Do you keep reading? Next gen CRDM. So where does that leave us for CRDM 3? 1. CRDM 2 bailed on the redneck aesthetic, setting the game on a tropical island of all places. We gotta go back to our roots. Rednecks doing super science. Talk to Greg. 2. CRDM 2 made the combat hack and slash and basically handed puzzle answers to the player. But if we reduce player health, we can also reduce the total number of enemies per map and give the puzzles room to breathe. 3. We killed off Jack Breyer in the last game, so hopefully narrative comes up with a cool replacement. 4. I heard it's gonna be some sort of supercomputer? Seems played out. A supercomputer? Good thing they went with Hunkin instead. Do you keep reading? 3. You immediately focus on the third and final entry. They killed it. The directors killed CRDM. They removed the redneck from creepy redneck dinosaur mansion again. They turned my puzzle prototype into the only puzzle in the game. We're releasing that piece of We're releasing that piece, but not crafting, so we can put an extra sticker on the box? I thought the developers agreed on what this game was supposed to be. And JJ is just a paperboy wuss who whines all the time. Jack Breyer was cool because he didn't talk. Only cool part of the project was Computer Hunkin, and they cut him for a Henry Bayless ripoff. Hey, you're the ones that made me whine, buddy. That's enough. As you watch it settle the bottom of the toilet basin, it gives you an idea. Flush the toilet? You don't even know if toilets flush in your game, but you're about to find out. You slam your hand on the lever. Nothing seems to change, but you hear a satisfying whoosh all the same. Okay, alright. What's the other branch off of here? Tool covered workbench. What if you could make your own weapons by combining random junk you find lying around? Wouldn't that be cool? Evidently, one of the developers thought so, because the gently floating pipes and gears surrounding the workbench appear to facilitate just that. Just follow the recipes. Craft Gizmo increases progress. Craft Revolver increases progress. So it can hit me with a saw? An attack you never saw coming. Flying wrench? No. So bullets. Just bullets. I can craft a med kit. Nice. Okay. So, we need 4 of everything. So let's just focus on big matches. Oof. Oh, well, yeah. And then bullet and one more saw. You can do saws now. I was hoping that I would get to batch 4 on the bullets. They're gonna throw the wrench at me. So I can get progress from either or. 34%, 50%. Hell yeah! Oh yeah, 50%. Wrenches. Just a single brush away. What's its might be a different department. And then and those thingamabobs. You look down at the bench and stare in awe at your creation. It looks like a hunting rifle, but the metal is tinged with the purplish black of the void. It appears to be permanently wreathed in ghastly smoke of another world. This is probably fine to put into my inventory, right? However, as soon as you stuff your weapon into your inventory, the bench disappears in a puff of smoke. Cursed hunting rifle. In the distance, you hear a voice cackle. Oh, man. Oh, man. 10 to them or 5 to me? 10 or 5. 10 or 5 to both. That's it. That's what it says. I'm not using it. It's going in the trash. I'm trashing it right now. Not even bothering. The other way. Yes. Unfinished library. This also kind of reminds me of, like, Kill the Princess. Just kind of the iterative nature. Although, it would be nice if that game had chapter markers and stuff. There's a second one. I don't know if I've played it. I don't remember. You browse the library's shelves. Most of the books are simple white rectangles in slightly varying sizes. Most of them are about some guy named Lorem Ipsum. Must be pretty important. Among the decoys, you spy real reading material. Some of us hate drawing bookshelves. I mean, if you're using, like, clip, you can just make a brush that is made of different books and then just, like, bookshelf, 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 like, it doesn't have to be a big problem. And a practical guide to wealth redistribution by Rob Burr. Cunning Cephalopods by Cal Mari. And what might be a dirty magazine, judging by the dinosaur posing seductively on the cover. Awakened? Let's read Cunning Cephalopods. A book on octopi in a game about dinosaurs. Interesting. You grab the spine and yank. It yanks back. Yank harder. You grip the book with both hands, plant your feet firmly beneath your shoulders, and pull with all your might. It gives, along with the pink tentacles suction to its surface. As more tentacles emerge from the book-shaped gap, you see the crown of a giant octopus. Cunning Cephalopod, take back the book. Octopus knowledge. Devious tricks of an alien mind. And tentacle grab. Forceful interruption. Book lover. So yeah, if you're totally feral from dino juice, you can bite the book. Oh, that was a good chunk of, yeah. Gimme, gimme. No! Damn it, Octopod. Ha! No! Can't match books 3 turns. Okay. One more turn. Ah! Maybe I should learn to bite. So rude. But that's just damage and not loss of progress. %? The octopus's suction cup peels off the hardcover book with a vicious pop. Defeated, it retreats back into the bookshelf, its gaze still locked in the book in your hands. You wanted to learn about cephalopods too, huh? From its perch, the octopus's eyes gently plead with you. You sit cross-legged on the floor and begin reading aloud. Hours pass. The octopus is enraptured. When you finally finish the book, you close it, rub your eyes, and look at the octopus again. I hope that was helpful. Sorry about, fighting you earlier. Happy octopus noises. The octopus retreats into the shelves and reemerges with what appears to be an old skyhook. It offers to you with a cheery burble. This is going to be large too. With a final nod, the octopus retrieves the book from you and scuttles back into the depths with the white tomes. Probably want the skyhook though. Harvest all symbols on the board of a random type? And it's reusable. Or rather, it's in immediate use. I need more large slots. Oh, I got enough juice. Large slot. Finally! Oh, and I can buy the stuff that I have previously sold or destroyed or whatever. Let's go back to stealth training. Well, maybe we go into the server room. No, stealth. Let's do what we came here for. I don't have thief hands, but I could get feral, I guess. So we'll have to go into the server room. Man, this fight was a big slog last time, wasn't it? Not the biggest, but not like my evil clone. What happens when you die? You respawn at either the start of the game or at one of the bars. I gotta get ready with that first aid. Oh, it's gonna get so many televisions. Whew. Yeah. First aid. Straight up 2 uses of its 10 damage attack. Steals 5. I've got 6 missing. Okay, and I will bandage. And then match another 3 of these. I wanted those knives for me. Ow. It's a lot of wild card dropping. And I need knife chunk. So I'm at 10. So it'll take a couple rounds for it to at least get cyber laser up again. Yeah, I'll first aid, because if it hits any knives, even once. Knives? Aw. Ow, So did I get more feral? Huh. Alright. Definitely gotta refill my pockets. Crack code. The server room is outside of its lavish set dressing, bare. This is, for all intents, an expensive mausoleum. A single monitor glows a lurid purple from the corner. Beside it hangs a pin-up poster of a dinosaur, muscles glistening, eyes highlighted by mischievous shine. Hack the glowing monitor. You crack your fingers, hacker blood flows through your veins. It's your turn to say, I'm in. You in? Question mark? It's already half hacked. So it's got basically 3 turns. And if I focus... Guess password. Guess password. Ugh. All right, perfect. I want to use the wild card, but I also like just guarantee that I can use my thing. And kabam! Your mouth is dry, your entire body tingles. You barely comprehend the movement of your own fingers, only their intent. Clearly, you've gained a powerful and exhausting ability. Eventually, you reach some kind of breakthrough. The screen fills with symbols before resolving into a friendly, understandable desktop. Design proposal. JJ isn't an inherently stealthy character, but in small sequences between the major action beats, we can play up the systemic danger of the mansion by taking away his items and forcing him to eliminate enemies silently. With the looming threat of the Techno Daemon he's unleashed in a previous side quest acting as an invisible threat and an instant fail mechanism. Techno Daemon? Did I unleash the Techno Daemon? Was this the Techno Daemon side quest? You have to tell me if I unleashed a Techno Daemon. That's supposed to be listed somewhere. The computer has no reply. Okay, so I guess I'll follow the hum now. Don't think I used any items. Nope. Try to locate the source of the hum. Every time you think you're getting close, it rings from somewhere else until you can't remember which direction it first came from. Gather your bearings. The first thing you learn at ATS orienteering is not to panic when feeling lost. The second thing you learned was to not waste energy by wandering aimlessly through featureless hallways. If only there was a way to mark where you've been. No, we end up at the stealth section. Okay. Strong start. I'm gonna use the skyhook. We got blue. Now I need knife. Ooh, this is gonna combo for them big. Kind of effectively cleared two colors at the same time on the board. snatched some knives and that would have ended the chapter. And by chapter, I mean this particular mission. It's gonna bite me. To bandage. Okay. Buy another sky hook. Okay. So, lab rat. Let muscle memory guide you. Your time spent in these halls has attuned you to subtle differences in heat, air pressure, and vibrations. You close your eyes and let the senses guide you. You notice fewer turns as you advance. A cool breeze cuts through the stale basement air. Whatever awaits you at the end of the labyrinth, you're nearing it. After what feels like hours, you find yourself staring at the sign that says Labyrinth. I'm back where I started. Wait, no. The sign is next to a set of double doors. Peering through their small glass windows, you can just barely make out assorted scientific instruments in the darkness. You push your way through the doors and creep your way into the darkened lab. The automatic lights only flicker on after a delay, as if they'd prefer not to shine. What the? The face of Jack Breyer stares back at you out of a giant glass tank. The rest of him is nowhere to be seen. His face appears to be growing the rest of him, albeit with marginal success. These cloning tanks line every wall of the room, and some sit in various clusters around the lab, as if someone ran out of space and placed them wherever was most convenient. While the rest of the tanks appear to house humans at various stages of development, most of them look less like Jack and more like... No. Yes. No! More like... No, stop! Unable to grapple with seeing your face reflected back at you for the second time today, you lose balance and your head meets the floor. You barely hold on to consciousness. Questions swirl through your mind as you lose control of your breathing. What is this? What am I? The cloning tank nearest you continues to bubble and hiss. As you look in its direction, you can't make out the figure inside, but for the first time you feel the presence of a consciousness, and it's reaching for you. Match beakers to gain progress. So I can break its hold. You're real, damn it! Rage against your nature. You're more than this! Okay. Clear opponent's beaker symbols. Yeah, I'm gonna be wanting to do that. Or maybe I want passenger. Oh, I could let it touch me. Wild card. Okay, well, I can first aid. No touch. Oh, we're spinning. Stop. Spin the wheel of stress, lose health, or you're okay. Every day, a new spin on the wheel. No touch. Oh, we harvested. Oh, I get to pick. I get to pick. Okay. Let's get some red and a couple beakers. Shoot. Am I gonna be able to clear it before it touches me? So maybe just focus on something else then. Got enough blue. I want red. There's no clear way to drop a red onto a pile of reds. Oh, I died. No, I get a stress thing. Right, we haven't seen this wheel yet. I'm fine. Okay, all right. Again? Again? Well. Let's skyhook. What? No more wheel. No more wheel. Beaker. I'm fine as long as it no get beaker, right? Right. No touch. Two is the most I can get at a time. food. I need those for my progress. Where's more health on this wheel? Beakers. The voice in your head has become too loud to ignore. It compels you to listen and drink deep of its offerings, to shelter yourself in its will. Well, I'm the passenger. It swirls in your mind, getting louder and louder, and then... Huh? You're staring at a cloning tank. It's empty, save for a clear liquid that, in other tanks, is suspending various parts of various clones. You have no recollection of why you might be standing here of any place in the room. Looking towards the far end of the chamber, you spot a cloning vat next to a bizarre array of computer terminals. This is what you're looking for. You pour the bowl of soup you retrieved from the laundry room into the vat. It settles on the top of the goo inside, but refuses to mix. With a reluctant breath, you plunge your hand inside the vat and combine the substances yourself. You think you can feel bits of clone glide between your fingers while you move your arm in determined circles. As noxious fumes begin to waft from the clone tank and you feel an oncoming glitch, buttons begin to flash on a computer terminal nearby. I don't know what I prefer. Yeah. You smash the release button, opening all the tanks. Then the presence. It crawls out with an insatiable hunger. You must be made whole. You must be made whole. You must be made whole. When you come to, the clones are all gone. You don't know what you did, but you were very hungry. And now you don't feel hungry at all. Clonable! Except for your doppelganger, you are the one and only JJ Hardwell. Satisfied with your decisions, you let the glitch consume you, transporting you back to the bar. Hey, Serge. Perfect timing, because it's 5 minutes to the end of stream. And you also just missed some things. So yeah. Sorry to say the game is great, and everyone should look up Creepy Redneck Dinosaur Mansion 3, and it's on sale. If you like puzzles, and this is a game with puzzles in it. It is actually time to end the stream, but we got a lot done here. Got a lot done here. And we still didn't really fully injure ourselves yet. Oh. Thank you all for joining today. Oh, hey, Joe. Oh. Yeah, I guess Serge is in a different country right now and wouldn't be streaming. Yeah. Just give me a minute. closing down the game so I can stop looking at it. The knowledge of what I've done this day. Yeah, this is Talking Simulator. I stream on the Mega Loading Ready Entertainment Run Unit. I'm Corey. Everything we do here is brought to you by kind support of peoples at patreon.com/loadingreadyrun. And yeah, Guitar Cat, you're gonna carry that weight. That's true. Cowboy bebops all the way. Beep boops. Let's jam. In your belly.